Well, I know that the playback for these are starting to steadily go up if you look at the views for this channel, which is on one hand riveting and on the other hand kind of bringing my attention to these parts of when I'm making these. Oh my god, I need to like really not cut my own hair anymore. What the why? This is like completely different lengths. That sucks. Get that out of here. I think about it, I could just... anyways, as I was saying, I got mildly distracted, but I wanted to say that I'm gonna start doing more promos consistently for these, because I know I've been kind of lacking recently, and I've been doing either pre-recorded or really double L's, lazy lives. That's what a double L stands for. It's a new phrase that I'm attributing to this entire series and this web thing, this web series that I'm doing. This is not going to be a lazy live today, all right? We're going to try hard with this live. I mean, I know I'm saying that as I'm only eating 2 Post-it notes, but it's fine. My mom is putting on children's shows in the background to watch because she thinks it's hilarious, and it's gonna not distract me because I'm focused, I'm on task. Jimmy Dickin' It. It's been so long since I've tuned in. Yeah, I know. I think the last time you were here, you probably did not have the username Jimmy Dickin' It because I don't remember that. I would have remembered that username if I've seen that before. All right, time for Post-it note number 1. You ready for this shit? Oh, that's Naked and Afraid. Yeah, that's the only TV show where you can have someone showing their ass and not have moms send in letters. I'm sure a bunch of angry moms did send in letters about that show, though. Let's see. Whatever. Hello there, Crater Creep. Like, dude, a lot of people are here. That's really nice. Well, I was like Elec Gaming, I think. Yeah, dude, you should do some... Are you actually doing gaming videos? Because if you do, comment... an actual comment, not a live thing, like a real comment on one of my videos so I can watch your gaming videos, because I'm really trying to break into new content. I know YouTube's gotten shit recently, but I have faith in YouTube's content still. It's just we need to avoid the stuff that the algorithm pushes onto us. We need to look at the small creators, the average man's content. That's what YouTube is all about, right? Our tube, not their tube up there in their freaking mansions, in their giant houses where they're fingering each other, looking at their own money and stuff. I know I said I've been pro-capitalism for a long time, but in the case of YouTube, I make an exception. I might do more than just one sticky note, honestly, so that's probably actually a better idea if you ask me. I made this account when I was like 11 and hoped I made content, but I didn't do crap. You know what I say? Samuel L. Jackson taught everybody a lesson, all right? That guy was like in his early 50s when he started truly breaking into the mainstream. And now, the guy's an absolute legend. It's never too late. There's no way you were as old as Samuel L. Jackson was, or else you're really a loser. So, I know that you're not a loser. I know that you're actually young, probably. Like, at least in your mid-30s. Like, don't disappoint me and tell me you're like 47 or something like that watching these. That'll be really weird. You should tell the acid vault story. You mean the one where you fucked up the whole thing between me and your parents? You know, your parents liked me. They were really nice to me. You know? It's such a shame. Well, anyways, are we going to tell the story for lols? Or are we going to tell the story, for, you know, to shed a tear and go, hey, this is what you don't do? You're 16. Okay, that makes you like a double not loser. Not loser. Emphasis on not, all right? Don't get me wrong here. Yeah, no, that's good. You spend your time wisely. Honestly, a 16-year-old trying to put effort into becoming a tax accountant, what a fucking loser. I say you spend your time wisely if you watch these streams, all right? So you know what? I applaud you. I'd salute you, but there's a water bottle in my hand. Either works. I could do both, honestly. So, I don't know. It's just, hey, listen, Max, remember, I had that conversation with you in the Carl's Jr., and I told you, hey, listen, it really, like, I've seen people, you know, and I've witnessed people, including myself, get into this type of stuff, and I really have not, you know, I feel like at this point, I have at least maybe half my way up there to an intuition on people who are ready for it and people who are not. You do not seem ready for it. I really, and, you know, and I mean, it's kind of like it's a FOMO type deal, which I get it. You know, when you're 16, I'm just watching this. This is like really distracting me because I'm like focusing on that part. I can't. All right, but like I'm gonna still focus on his sphincter convulsing in his pants and tell this acid vault story. Okay, I don't need to look at that. All right, but yeah, he was really starting to flex his asshole right when I started to talk about it. But no, as I was saying, no, so yeah, so basically this guy, friend of mine on the stream, is a person in the jazz community. He had a chance to go to Acid Vault and really have fun there. You know, he could have played. I can't guarantee that it would have gone good if he did play, but, you know. For one, like, it's already, you know, a roll of the dice going to the jam session, even if you don't bring along somebody who is very easily peer pressured or, I don't know, just pressures themselves into getting high. But Dom gave him a hit of a little bit of a, you know, a really sugary jelly bean. And the jelly bean was a little too sugary, you know, people get sugar highs. And Max kind of had a bit of a paranoid sugar high. And he may or may not have spilled the beans. Get it? Jelly beans? He spilled the beans to his own parents. It fucking sucked. And now, you know, every time I see his dad looks like he's going through like 3 midlife crises at once. Because, you know, I'm attending this knowing that I literally, you know, kind of screwed his son over. You know, I'm not going to speak on the legality of the situation, but I will say that, you know, I might as well have. Because, I mean, I know that your dad's a straight-laced kind of guy, Max, and I know that I basically, you know, committed quite a betrayal to him, because based off how he reacted involving the whole situation, it seems like a value he upholds a lot. Now, my parents are very lax on it. I mean, my mom's in the background right now when I'm telling her about, you know, I've told stories about getting high illegally, and she, you know, she's just, as long as you don't get caught, and it's kind of just like a jaywalking level misdemeanor in my parents' eyes. Specifically my dad, honestly, more than anybody else. And also, my mom recognizes I'm my own man, and I'm not 15 anymore. Maybe if I was your age, Max. Oh my god, that motorcyclist took a spill. Dude, you could have just turned. It's that easy. How do you fuck that up? You have one job. Press accelerate and turn. Jesus. Look at him. Look, he's crawling back on in shame. This guy knows he just screwed up on national television. Okay, anyways. Yeah, no, as I was saying, yeah, it's like, I don't know. I guess I can't really blame you, Max, because you had no idea what it would be like, but you just seem like a guy who just lands yourself in these situations all the time, even after you supposedly learn your lesson. I don't know. It just, dude, they replayed it. That's just insult to injury. They fucked that guy up. How do you even get back onto the motorcycle after a spill like that? Yeah. they got the look, watch this. Look. Oh, no, that's not a replay. Please do a replay of the guy again. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. You missed the last replay. Whatever, I'm sure it's on YouTube somewhere. I'm sure shit like this happens all the time. I think motorcyclers are kind of retarded. But yeah, no, as I was saying, random question, when's the next condom review? Holy shit, people have been asking that question. Well, it's been 4 years since the first one, and I've only put out 2, so you know, expect for one every, like, 2 years. I actually do have a condom that Dom gave me. Although I was intending to use it for real purposes, but you know how my life goes. I'll probably just review it. Oh, that sounds humiliating, but it's okay. Mosquito music is coming along good. That's good. 2 albums worth of music. 2 albums worth of, you know, just all that runtime of nothing but mosquito noises. Can't wait to put that on to my mom. She's gonna kill me. That's how I truly get evicted. You know, my mom's probably one of the most generous ladies ever, but I played that album once and I'm done. Okay. Let's see what I missed. Once I get my license, Acid Vault's going down for real. Good shit. Yeah, just get that license when you can. Also, fair warning, Max. If one little hit is going to cause you agony, just know that trying to find parking in Acid Vault is going to make you mentally lose your mind. Like, I'm not going to call anybody weak-willed here, but holy shit, parking in Acid Vault, it beats any paranoid high I ever had. And trust me, my first ever hit was not from one of those weak-ass vape pens. It was from an actual bong with indica weed that Jake completely screwed up, and he picked a bud that was way more potent than it should have been. 10 times more potent, and I sucked way more shit out of the neck of the bong than I should have. So it's like... And then, also, a bong's 10 times more lethal of a weed dose than I'm supposed to take on my first time, too. So that's like 3 nasty times 10 going overboard levels of high. Now, what's 10 cubed? That's right, math majors. That's 1,000. I took 1,000 times the level of weed that I should have. And even that was not as bad as trying to find parking in Acid Vault. Like, it's just fucking scary. Homeless guy jacking off in the middle of the road. Try to dodge him. There's like 3 cars backing out. Some moron parked his car in the middle of the road. I'm not shitting you. That actually happened. There was a guy who just parked his car in the middle of the road, and I had to drive around it. So, Max, you got a long way to go. But you'll get there. You'll get there. All right, let me just read some of the new shit. This message is hell for fuck's sake. Why does it... Okay, yeah, my YouTube thing's completely glitching out. What about the new and improved anal prod? Yeah, no, I don't have the money to get that yet. I'll totally save up. I'll just keep making more condom reviews and get monetized. Let's see. When I get high, I didn't... Oh, you did 10 hits? Oh, that's even worse. Max, why would you do that? It's your first time. Why would you do 10 hits on your first time? That's actually the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Why would you do 10 hits? Like, Max, I've had my fair share of retardation. I'm sure Dom can attest to that. He's known me for a while. But why would you do 10 hits on your first time? Oh, your first time eating Jelly Bellies. You only eat 1 bean, Max. You don't eat 10. Okay, I honestly have no sympathy for that anymore. That's really bad. Don't, please. Oh my God. I was gonna say, it's like, now my excuse for you before where it's like, hey, you just wanted the experience. You wanted the experience of a normal high, not taking 10 hits for no reason. Take 1, maybe 2. If you're like a real trooper, which I don't think you are, like 3 hits max. Don't do 10. Oh, all right, well, hey, listen, you're a good guy at making beds. You really did sleep in your own. I don't even know what to say. I saw a group of ducks in a trash bag. When I got closer, I saw them morph into trash bags. I hope that experience was worth everything else that happened, because, I mean, it's a really great way to burn bridges, Max. It's a really, really great way to just burn so many bridges, because if you weren't doing that with me and Dom and maybe with some other people, like, you know, people who weren't me and Dom, you could have easily burned way more bridges. Not saying that you didn't burn any already. With me, I'm totally, like, I'm still cool with you. I understand the situation. But there are people who aren't me who can be involved in that type of situation, or who might have been involved in that situation, who aren't as forgiving as me and are kind of like, this guy is, you know, capital L liability. So let's not have him around us, because every single time he is, then he actually might end up saying a bunch of shit that we do to his parents, who might then say that same shit to other people, and that might be a problem. It's like, you know. So, hey, listen, eat your jelly beans wisely. This sitcom looks incredibly unfunny. Oh, no, it's Adam Sandler. Okay, never mind, that makes sense. When Adam Sandler came on screen, that's how I knew. Can anybody identify what this movie is? I don't know what this is. Is it Bedtime Stories? That's actually, I don't know. It's like kind of a guilty pleasure movie. For those who, Russell Brand's in that movie, and I remember there's a whole running joke with Russell Brand's ringtone. I don't know why, I just like that running joke. I think the movie's about every single time Adam Sandler tells a bedtime story to his kids, it ends up happening in real life. It's kind of a cool idea. I just think the execution was probably pretty bad. I don't remember. It's last time I saw that movie was like 8 years ago. I recommend Bedtime Stories, the movie. I don't know. Watch it and tell me what you think. It's probably bad. It's probably really bad. I'm probably misremembering it. All right, that is it for the paper stream. Thank you very much for watching. This has been day 549. Make sure to live, laugh, cry, also not die. This light is really emphasizing my cheek dimples. And until next time, goodbye.